so does this suburb. So looking forward to it, yeah, and all you great interviewers are going to get as much information as we can into a really exciting podcast series.
Do you still have animals at Carrum Primary School?
Yes, yeah. We have 3 goats and some chickens and birds in the aviary.
So what, is it still, I mean, it used to be called Rumby Rum. I don't know, have you heard of that? Have you heard of that terminology?
Yeah, we still Rumby Rum. Yeah.
It's still the same. Well, there you go. I mean, when I was in grade 5, I was what they call the accountant. I used to run the books for Rumby Rum. And we actually appeared, we had the Herald Sun photographers come out. We had a whole page article in page 3 of the Herald Sun about Rumby Rum and all the chickens and the geese and the sheep and the goats. And we used to have so many animals. It was huge back in those days. And we used to have to look after all the money, and we used to sell eggs and all that sort of stuff. So I have really great memories of grade 5 with Mr. Kennett, because he introduced us to a lot of things that most teachers wasn't so much they weren't interested in, but he just had a lot of time about teaching kids about, I suppose, the fun things in life and the things that he thought were important. And I've got really great memories of Mr. Kennett.
We've picked people that we know and we love, and we've got some relatives, of course, as you do in schools. We've got cousins who are in this creative team, and they're interviewing grandparents and friends of family, and yeah.
What was the exciting talent of the Carrum Fire Brigade?
Well, Carrum Fire Brigade had a really good reputation in 2 regards. But number one, their statistics for getting to fires really quickly and getting control of them was really good amongst the state of Victoria. But the thing that they stood out was their running team. So they not in the old days, they still do it now. They have running teams, and they run with like an old reel. It's got 2 big cartwheels on it, and they roll the hose in the middle. So they start a race at the one end of a track, and they run down the track with this reel, and the hose gradually peels off, and they do all events where they squirt water and climb up ladders and all sorts of things like that. And right from 1929, when the brigade first started, they were always really strong in these competitions. But I particularly remember in the 70s, they were so dominant that everybody in Victoria, if you went anywhere in Victoria and said you were from Carrum, they would know Carrum because of Carrum Fire Brigade, because their running team was so strong. They were the best of the best, and everybody wanted to beat them. Everybody hated them because they were too good. But there were some really good guys, and they held records that stood for 20 and 30 years. So they've only I think the 2 state demos back, one of the records that was held in the 70s just got beaten. So it shows you how long and how good they were.
For our special episode of Carrum Chronicles.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out all our other episodes available at radiocarrum.org.
Hope to see you in Carrum one day.
See ya!